welcome or welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a book haul because over the past few months I've been kind of accumulating some books. I haven't been making any videos for the past few months because of school and I've just been really busy, but I finally have time during Christmas break, so I wanted to record a book haul just so I can show the books that I've gotten over the past few months. Some of these books are books that I bought myself for my birthday, which was in October, and then I have some books that my girlfriend bought me for my birthday. I also have some books from Goodwill, one from a little free library, and then I have one that I ordered on Amazon, two that I got gifted for Christmas or early Christmas. I just have a bunch of random books that I've been getting over the past few months, and I haven't read any of them except for these first two I'm currently reading. So I really haven't had time to read, but now I finally do, and now I have time to start making videos again, so I'm really excited to do that. So yeah, let's get started. These first three books, I ordered them on Thrift Books for my own birthday. I had a free book, I think. I had one for free, and then I got two other ones just because when you spend $15 you get free shipping. Of course, I had to get three books. The first one I got is Misery by Stephen King. I got this book because I've always wanted to read a Stephen King book, and I've heard really good things about this book. So this book I just started not that long ago. I'm about 60 pages in, and it is about a author who gets in a car crash and some lady saves him in the middle of a winter storm, and it turns out that she's his biggest fan. So she kind of like holds him hostage and forces him to like write chapters of the book, and it's just like a thriller suspenseful book. I'm only 50 pages in so far, but I'm excited to finish the rest of it. The next book I got on Thrift Books was Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I've been wanting to read this for a very long time. I'm actually almost done with it. I have less than 100 pages left. I'm really liking it so far. So if you don't know what this book is about, it's about a band in the 1970s. I really like it because it's kind of styled like an interview or like a podcast. So it's pure dialogue. There's no filler in between. So I really like it because you're just reading just pure dialogue the whole time. So it feels like I'm reading it faster than I normally would. And I really like it so far. I know it's also being turned into a movie or a TV show. I forgot which one it was, but I'm really excited to see that. I also can't wait to hear the music that they come up with for the movie or show, because in the book they write like lyrics and you get to see what their songs are about. So I'm really excited to see what they actually sound like. So far I really like this book, and hopefully I'll finish this by tonight or tomorrow because I only have 100 pages left. And I want to finish already because I want to start some of these other books that I have. So the third book that I got on Thrift Books is My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Atesha Moshfegh. This being from Thrift Books, it is in such good condition. Like, I was very surprised by that. Oh, what's this? Oh, cool. I think somebody was using this as their bookmark, but it's somebody's plane ticket, 2019. Where did I find to? Now I want to know. They were flying from Oakland to Seattle. That's cool. I'm gonna just save that in there. This one I don't know that much about, but I've heard a lot about it on Book Talk and BookTube.
The shocking and strangely tender story of a young woman's effort to duck the ills of the world with the help of one of the worst psychiatrists in the Annual of Literature. Our narrator should be happy, shouldn't she? She's young, thin, pretty, a recent Columbia graduate, works an easy job at a hip art gallery, lives in an apartment on the Upper East Side of Manhattan paid for, like the rest of her needs, by her inheritance. But there is a hole in her heart, and it isn't just the loss of her parents or the way her Wall Street boyfriend treats her, or her sadomasochistic relationship with her best friend Reva. It is the year 2000 in a city at glitter with wealth and possibility. What could be so terribly wrong? My Year of Rest and Relaxation is a powerful answer to that question, and a showcase of the gifts of one of our major writers working at the height of her powers.
That sounds really interesting, and I think I'm really gonna like it because it's set in the year 2000, and I don't think I've read anything that's set in like that time. So I'm really excited. I really like the cover of this book. These next three books that I have here are the ones that my girlfriend bought me for my birthday. She took me to Barnes & Nobles and let me pick any three books that I wanted. So these are the ones that I picked. The next book I got is Tender as the Flesh by Agustina Basterica.
The international sensation about a dystopian world in which humans are being processed for food and society is divided into predators and prey. Working at the local processing plant, Marcos is in the business of slaughtering humans, though no one calls them that anymore. His wife has left him, his father is sinking into dementia, and Marco tries not to think too hard about how he makes a living. After all, it happened so quickly. First, it was reported that an infectious virus had made all animal meat poisonous to humans. Then governments initiated the transition. Now eating human meat, special meat, is legal. Then one day he's given a gift, a live specimen of the finest quality. Though he's aware that any form of personal contact is forbidden on pain of death, little by little he starts to treat her like a human being, and soon he becomes tortured by what has been lost and what still might be saved.
This book sounds really interesting. I like reading dystopian novels, and this book kind of reminds me of that movie Fresh that just came out on Hulu not that long ago. I think actually it came out like a year ago, and it was about cannibalism. So I guess it's kind of similar, but just in a dystopian future where cannibalism is legal. So that's really interesting. It's also by an author from Argentina, and I've been wanting to read more Hispanic authors, so I'm excited about that one. I don't know, it just sounds very interesting because it has like themes of dystopian, cannibalism, it's a thriller, and it's also really short. How many pages is this? It's 209 pages. That is super short, so I'm for sure gonna read this one soon. I kind of want to do either like a 24-hour reading challenge or just reading like popular books for a week. I don't know which one I should do yet because I don't think I can read for 24 hours straight. Maybe I can split it up into like a few different days, but I don't know which video I should do yet. This next book is Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter, and this book cover is also so cute. So this book, I got it because Haley Pham, which is a booktuber here on YouTube, this is her favorite book and she's talked so much about it and always hypes it up.
Liz Bucksbaum has always known that Wes Bennett was not boyfriend material. You would think that her next door neighbor would be the prime candidate for her romantic comedy fantasies, but Wes has only proven himself to be a pain in the butt ever since they were little. Flash forward 10 years from the great known decapitation, it's Liz's senior year, a time meant to be rife with milestones perfect for any big screen, and she needs Wes's help. See, Liz's forever crush, Michael, has just moved back to town, and horribly, annoyingly, he's hitting it off with Wes. Meaning that if Liz wants Michael to finally notice her and hopefully be her prom date, she needs Wes. He's her in. But as Liz and Wes scheme to get Liz her magical prom moment, she's shocked to discover that she actually likes being around Wes. And as they continue to grow closer, she must re-examine everything she thought she knew about love, and rethink her own perception of what happily ever after should really look like.
So it's just like a YA rom-com book. It's kind of like filled with like caricatures of very popular romance movies. Like this is from Dirty Dancing, and that's from The Notebook. And then I also like because every chapter starts with a quote from a popular romance movie. Like this first one has from Sweet Home Alabama, 10 Things I Hate About You. I'm a big fan of romantic comedy movies. I just love watching them, especially like the classic ones. The Wedding Date, like. So I really don't read that much YA romance, but I feel like usually I'll read thriller, classics, literary fiction, contemporary romance more, I guess, but I just think it's a cute book. It's really popular. One of my favorite booktubers, it's her favorite book, so I guess that's the reason why I want to read it. And then also just because I love rom-coms. So this last one is the last book I got from Barnes & Noble. This is The Stars and the Blackness Between Them by Junauda Petrus. So this is about two girls, so this is a queer romance, and it's also YA.
Mabel falls hard and fast for Audrey, and she's determined to help this beautiful but low-key nerdy girl from the Caribbean find her way in America. Never an easy thing for a black woman, as Mabel knows. But the romance takes a turn when a test result reveals exactly why Mabel has been feeling sick all summer. Suddenly it's Audrey who must care for Mabel as she faces a deeply uncertain future.
So I ordered this book on Cyber Monday on Amazon, and this one won an award too. The Lambda Literary Award winner. Oh wow. This is In the Dream House by Carmen Maria Machado. It's a memoir. I'm really excited to read this one because I've heard so many good things about it.
Carmen Maria Machado's prismatic revolutionary memoir is an electrifying account of a relationship gone bad and a bold dissection of the mechanisms and cultural representations of psychological abuse. Each chapter is driven by its own narrative trope, through which Machado holds her story up to the light while also casting a critical eye over legal proceedings, fairy tales, iconic works of film and fiction, and a broad swath of queer history. In the Dream House explodes our ideas about what a memoir can do and be.
I haven't really read that many memoirs, but I want to read more, and this is probably a really good one to start off with. This cover too, like, I can't get over all these covers. It's so beautiful. I'm really excited to read this one. This next book I got at a Goodwill. Sometimes I'll just like randomly go to a Goodwill, and if I see a book that I notice the title of or I've seen before, I will get it because it's $1. So I got A Man Called O by Frederick Backman. So I know this is literary fiction.
It says, at first sight, O is almost certainly the grumpiest man you will ever meet. A conundrum of staunchy principles, strict routines, and short fuse. People think him bitter, and he thinks himself surrounded by idiots. O's well-ordered, solitary world gets a shake-up one November morning when the appearance of new neighbors, a chatty young couple, and their 2 daughters who announce their arrival by accidentally flattening O's mailbox with their U-Haul. What follows is a heartwarming tale of unkept cats, unlikely friendships, and a community's unexpected reassessment of the one person they thought they had all figured out. A word-of-mouth bestseller that has caused a sensation across Europe, Frederick Backman's irresistible novel about the angry old man next door is an uplifting exploration of the unreliability of first impressions and a gentle reminder that life is sweeter when it is shared with other people. O is all you need.
Oh my god, that sounds really cute. I really like reading literary fiction, and I really hope this book is not sad. It's just an old man with a cat. I hope this book doesn't make me cry. Actually, I hope it does make me cry. Oh look, a quote from People magazine. A charming debut You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll feel new sympathy for the conundrums in your life. I hope it's not too sad because I will cry. Okay, I only have 3 more books left, and these are actually all hardcover. This book I got at a Little Free Library. There's one at my school, and every once in a while I'll just stop by and see what they have. And I saw this one, so I picked it up. It's called Scholars of Mayhem: My Father's Secret War in Nazi-Occupied France by Daniel C. Guillet and Timothy K. Smith. This one, I have no idea what it's about. I just read the back of it when I first picked it up, which was like 2 months ago, and I don't remember what it was about.
In Scholars of Mayhem, the authors brilliantly reconstruct the story of the British SOE Secret War and First Lieutenant Jean-Claude Guillet's harrowing double life as a field agent. It is a riveting tale beginning with a son's discovery of the shocking contents of an old bread tin and spinning out to reveal the extraordinary tale of how his father, a French-speaking American soldier, was recruited, trained as a radio operator, and dropped into the savage ground war in Nazi-occupied France. When the war was over, he packed away his guns, transmitting codes, and multiple passports and identity cards. He never spoke of the past, but the nightly terror of being detected and killed never left him. The haunting fate of the lovely Violet, a captured agent, is a reminder that very few undercover operatives make it home, and their bravery and sacrifice should never be forgotten.
So this book I feel like is a little bit out of my comfort zone because I really don't read as much nonfiction as I would like to, but I do really like reading or watching movies about World War II. This sounds interesting. I don't know if I'll get to it anytime soon, but oh, there's pictures in here. Cool. And also the title, like the cover page of it is like the ID of the man. This sounds very interesting, and I'm not sure I'll get to it anytime soon, but it's a good book to have on my shelf that I can read one day. So these next 2 books were gifted to me by 2 friends. One of them was from a Secret Santa, and then the other one was just an early Christmas present. So this one was given to me by my friend Andrea. Thank you so much, Andrea. So this book is called The Mercies by Karan Millwood Hargrave. I honestly don't know that much about it. First of all, this cover, again, like all of these covers are just amazing. So whenever I asked her like why she got me this book specifically, she actually has never read it, and she told me she got it for me because she knows one of my favorite books is Last Night at the Telegraph Club by Melinda Lowe. So she looked it up and found that this one is very similar to it. Thank you so much, Andrea, for trying to find something that I would be interested in.
Denmark, Norway, 1617. 20-year-old Maren Magnus Datter stands on a craggy coast, watching the sea break into a sudden and reckless storm. 40 fishermen, including her brother and father, are drowned and left broken on the rocks below. With the menfolk wiped out, the women of the tiny Arctic island of Vardo must fend for themselves. 3 years later, a sinister figure arrives from Scotland, Commissioner Absalom Cornet, who rose to prominence by burning witches. He brings with him his young Norwegian wife, Ursa, who is both heady with her husband's authority and terrified by it. In Vardo and in Maren, Ursa notices something she has never witnessed before: independent women. But Absalom sees only a place untouched by God and flooded with mighty evil. As Maren and Ursa are drawn to each other in ways that surprise them both, the island begins to close in on them, and Absalom's iron rule threatening Vardo's very existence. Inspired by real events of the Vardo storms and the 1621 witch trials, The Mercies is a powerful story of love, evil, and obsession, set at the edge of civilization.
This sounds really, really cool. It's about witches set in the 17th century. Norway. It's based on a true story. Thank you so much, Andrea, for giving me this book. This last book that was given to me is by my friend Cam. So thank you, Cam, for giving me this book. It was part of a Secret Santa present. I'm sure everyone has heard about this book. It's I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy.
A heartbreaking and hilarious memoir by iCarly and Sam and Cat star Jeanette McCurdy about her struggles as a former child actor, including eating disorders, addiction, and a complicated relationship with her overbearing mother, and how she retook control of her own life.
I'm actually really excited to read this because I was obsessed with iCarly and shows that were on Nickelodeon, and I've heard a lot about things that happened to child stars, specifically children that were on Nickelodeon. I'm really, really excited to read this. This is going to be on the top of my list of books that I want to read next. So these are all the books that I've kind of accumulated over the past few months. Thank you to the books that were gifted to me. I'm really excited to just get back into reading, get back into making videos. I haven't been making videos in a while, so recording this kind of felt awkward. After filming this video, now I'm really excited to film more videos and start reading again. Thank you so much for watching. I really feel like I make these videos more for myself. I just have fun recording these videos. I have fun editing the videos, and I just like the fact that I can like look back at these videos one day. I really don't care how many views I'm getting or what people think of my videos. Honestly, I'm just having fun recording these videos, and that's all I have to say about that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please give me a like, comment down below, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. If book videos are not for you, I also want to make other types of videos. I want to make more vlogs, just maybe like a day in my life. I also want to do like an apartment tour, maybe a room tour. Honestly, whatever I just feel like recording. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will hopefully see you in the next one.